I threw my parents' favorite line back in their faces during an argument, and it humiliated them. I'm the youngest of 4 kids. Marcus, 38M, Diana, 35F, Trevor, 33M, and me, 28F, Jenna. Growing up, I was always the odd one out. My siblings are all close in age and formed this tight unit that I was never really part of. They had their inside jokes, their group chats that I wasn't added to, their weekend hangouts that somehow I never got invited to. When I was 19, Marcus got married to his college girlfriend, Stephanie. I found out about the wedding from my mom, who casually mentioned it 3 weeks before the date. I asked Marcus about my invitation, and he gave me this uncomfortable look and said their venue had limited capacity, and they were keeping it intimate. The wedding had 150 guests. I saw the photos on Facebook. My cousins were there. His coworkers were there, but not me. It stung, but I told myself maybe it was a fluke. Maybe they really did have space issues. 2 years later, Diana got engaged to her boyfriend Ryan. This time, I heard about the engagement on Instagram. When I texted her congratulations and asked about the wedding, she said they were doing a family-only ceremony. I thought that meant I'd be included since I'm literally her sister, but apparently family meant our parents, grandparents, and Trevor and Marcus. Not me. She claimed it was because I was too young and wouldn't appreciate it, and that I'd probably be bored anyway. I was 21 years old. Trevor got married last year to his husband James. By this point, I wasn't even surprised when my invitation never came. He didn't bother with an excuse. He just said, "We're keeping it small, Jenna." Small apparently meant 80 people, including their entire friend group and James's extended family. 3 times, 3 weddings, 3 exclusions. I stopped trying to be part of their lives after that. I focused on my own friends, my career, my life. I got into therapy and worked through a lot of the rejection and hurt. I built a chosen family of people who actually wanted me around. Then last fall, I got engaged to my partner David. We'd been together for 4 years, and he proposed on a trip to Portland. I was over the moon. We started planning immediately. We wanted a spring wedding with about 100 guests. When my mom found out, she was thrilled. She immediately asked if my siblings were going to be in the bridal party. I laughed and said no. She looked confused and asked if they were at least invited. I said no to that too. The fallout was immediate. Marcus called me, furious, demanding to know why he wasn't invited to his baby sister's wedding. I reminded him very calmly that I wasn't invited to his. He sputtered something about that being different and a long time ago. Diana sent me a long text about how hurtful it was to be excluded from such an important family event. I replied with a screenshot of her telling me I was too young to appreciate her wedding. Trevor had James call me to try to smooth things over, which was almost funny considering Trevor couldn't even be bothered to give me a real excuse. My parents are caught in the middle. My dad understands my position, but my mom keeps saying I'm holding grudges and that family should forgive. She doesn't seem to grasp that I'm not punishing them. I'm just treating them with the same level of closeness they've shown me. They made it clear over the years that I'm not really part of their inner circle, so why would they be part of mine? My siblings have tried everything. They've offered to help pay for the wedding. They've suggested a family reunion before the big day to reconnect. Marcus even said he'd be willing to officiate if I wanted. It's almost laughable how much they care about my wedding when they couldn't care less about including me in theirs. The wedding is in 2 months. My guest list is full of people who've actually been there for me. My friends, David's family, my parents, my favorite aunt, my chosen family. Not a single one of my siblings made the cut. I sent my mom and dad their invitations with a note that said, +1 does not include Marcus, Diana, or Trevor. I've never felt more at peace with a decision in my life.